Alright, the results of all the testing have been done, and this is what I've come to on every gun. I spent, the last week doing this stupid shit, last 4 days, 5 days now, right? And we'll get into the problems with the immersive mode after I get into what guns are the best, as goes for SMGs. The SMGs, we're going to have the best SMG is going to be the MP7. You can push that out, and I would say you can push it out to 75 because that's what we tested for, but I'm going to tell you right now, you can push it only out to about 65 and keep it within 50 anyways is reasonable. So if an SMG gets out to 50, you're good to go. The reason why I would say don't really use an SMG out past 50 is because it's not really designed to be out that far. Then it starts increasing how many bullets you need to kill. So if you're keeping it within 50, kit it for everything fast. Handling and mobility are key. Get rid of the green laser sight. You don't want that. Put that red laser sight that allows you to aim down time sight faster. And just kit the weapon to be every attachment that does that. Every attachment that allows you to go ahead and aim down time sight fast. Put that on your SMGs. Also, for your ARs, put it on your ARs. Get rid of the green laser sight on your ARs. Put it on that. ARs at 150 meters are fine, no matter what. Short barrel, whatever. So you're good to go at 150 meters with an AR. Good to go. Cool. The quickest AR is going to be the AK-12 at 6 shots. And remember that, it's at 6 shots. It's still the fastest, but it's at 6 shots. Now, if you want to go ahead and you want a ranged AR that's gonna, hit at range, I would go with the AK-74. That's gonna beat out the AK-47 in every way. It's gonna have a faster time to kill, all that. You still want to kit it out to be as fast as you can aim down sight as possible. So put all the attachments on it to go ahead and aim down sight fast. The 50 round magazine, always put that on there because why wouldn't you want to have an extra 20 rounds? I mean, it would be stupid not to. Your reload speed gets, suffers from it, but who really cares? If you want to go ahead and you want to use an AR as a DMR, the two things that you're going to need is range, and put everything on the AR for range. And then after you put everything on there for range and you got a variant that has range, you're going to want to have handling on it. If you're using if you're using sniper rifles and LMGs, you're going to want to kit them and look for the variants for handling and accuracy. Them two things for sniper rifles and LMGs are key. So use them two things or look for them variants when you're getting them variants of the weapon. They'll have the least amount of sway and the least amount of recoil as possible. So your SMGs and your sniper rifles and your LMGs, you're gonna have kitted for accuracy and handling, and that'll do it. That'll fix all the problems with it. You'll have the best shot possible. And I tested everything. I mean, mobility works, everything works. It's where you want it to work. I couldn't test the variant of handling and mobility on the MP7 because I haven't got it. I've tried for 4 days to get it and cannot get it. I've tried other variants that have mobility and something else, or handling and something else. But I could not get the handling and mobility MP7. I've got it in purple, which is what legendary, and then it goes elite or something like that. I've got that one. It's an extra 20 and 20. But the 30 and 31 I have not got, so I have not got it in gold yet. I've tried for 4 days. I haven't got that one, and I haven't got the AK-12 as handling and mobility as well. I haven't got them variants. I haven't got. Don't know why. I've tried. 4 million credits later, still trying. I'm hoping to get it, and then I can go back and play PvP, I guess. I'll still play PvP, but still just, I'm looking for them 2 variants. For them weapons. I'm only talking 5 weapons that I got. I got the AK-47, the AK-74. I mean, I've tried all the weapons, but I'm telling you, the ones that I've kept for handling and mobility. I've also got the bullpup for handling and mobility. The other gun that I will say that's really, really good, if you want to go quiet, the 2 quiet, the 2 quiet SMGs are going to be your bullpup and your shorty vector, or vector shorty, whatever they call it. The vector shorty automatically comes with a suppressed barrel, so you don't have to worry about putting a suppressor on it. You don't get impacted by losing whatever, you know, it increases, the suppressor will increase your recoil pattern. It'll give you less damage as well. So if you use the vector, you don't have to worry about them 2 things. Even though the vector doesn't hit that hard, it has a really fast time to kill due to how fast it shoots. The things that I've noticed in this game now, and the things that have been announced since the release of, because, you know, obviously the game has now released this new immersive mode, and since then the game has felt like it changed. Well, it really hasn't changed. They haven't changed the movement speed. They haven't changed, I mean, they did change, you know, the weapon variants. They added that into the game, but the CEO has came out and said that this game and the Division 2 were flops. They weren't good sellers. They released in a bad state, and they're still in a bad state. Ubisoft will be concentrating on PvE over PvP, so everything they do will not be about PvP. Letting you know right now, they've reduced the servers. So what they did is they split the servers. This game started at 30 frames, will now be pushed down to about 15, and with them giving this game out free this weekend, I don't know if you've heard, but it was announced by Ubisoft CEO. I'm not sure of the exact dates, but I'm pretty sure it's this weekend. That this game won't even recognize the fact that you shot somebody. We're going to be pushing 15 frames, and then from that, you know, you're going to drop down to 8 and 5 frames. At 5 frames, you could put a whole clip into somebody, and the game won't even recognize the fact that you even shot. So, you know, some things you can chalk up to cheaters. Some things you're just going to have to chalk up to these servers are really bad. I mean, ping is king, and as you can see here, you know, like, it took a lot longer to kill the second guy than it did the first guy. It was twice as long. Why is that? I have no idea. They were all headshots. They were all on. I have no idea. That's just due to the game running a system from, and that's where the frame drop thing ends up coming into play. And you can see this is what happens when frames drop within a game. This is the type of environment. This is what you'll feel. This is what you'll see. They also said that they don't give a shit about ping. So if you're playing with somebody that has, on the server, that has a ping rate of over 250, and 250 to me is high, but say they have 1,000, they're on dial-up from Japan. Well, guess what? Either the game will crash, so somebody will get kicked, and if you haven't noticed, at the start of games now, a lot of people are getting kicked, and you're starting a lot of these games 3-on-4. It's not because they're quitting out. It's because the game is trash. the frames right now are so bad, and the ping rate they're allowing 1,000 plus. They don't give a shit what the ping rate goes up to. There's no cap on the ping rate. So most games, if your ping rate's really bad, say you're on dial-up and you go over to Call of Duty and you're from Japan and you're trying to play on American servers, your ping rate will be well over 1,000. You will not be able to connect. It will not allow you. You will get an error code. It'll tell you flat out you cannot connect to that server. There's stuff implemented in the game that tells people that have that high of a ping rate that their ping rate's too high to play. 250 to me is too high, but that's where Call of Duty's at right now, due to the fact that they're playing with 150 players in a match. So I mean, that's a lot of people, and for them to still have a better platform than what, you know, this AAA game has for only 8 people is unbelievable. Now I understand that there's a lot of stuff to render in this game, which doesn't help frame rates at all. With it looking this nice and it being this clean, it really brings down the performance when you're throwing grenades are another thing, and when people are getting into gunfights. Them things will bring down frame rate. And, you know, they've already said the frame rate really doesn't matter to them, neither does the ping. So basically this game is no longer even a competitive game. If you're losing gunfights to people, you know, they're probably hosting. More than likely, it's probably because they're hosting. If you want to be the host all the time, well, now you're going to have to go get a modem that allows you to host every fucking time. Or keep people out of here with bad ping rates. The only way you're going to be able to do that is with a modem now. So if you're wondering how people are cheating in this game, it's that to me really isn't cheating, and that's what they're doing. I mean, if you want to win at this game, that's all you have to do now. It doesn't matter if they cheat or not. If you're gonna host and you take the host away from them and you do this stuff, they're not even gonna see you, and the game won't even. It doesn't even matter. It won't drop them. You could drop their ping at fucking 1,000. You have a fucking ping of 2, and you're just gonna murk the shit out of them. I mean, it's unbelievable the state that this game's in, and them saying that they're fixing it, and this is what they've done to fix it, to open it up to allow more people. Because obviously, if they go ahead and they have more people logging into their servers, means they have a better opportunity of saving Ubisoft, and this is just a business thing now. So if they can show, you know, their sponsors that they got a lot of people that like this game, and they should go ahead and throw in money into building another either Division 2 or this game, Ghost Break, you know, Ghost whatever the fuck they want to call it. This would be it, right? I mean, this is how they do it. So this is what we're stuck with. And we knew that this was going to come eventually, just because of how bad the game was launched. CEO of Ubisoft already said that, you know, this was probably one of the poorest launches that they've ever had out of any game, especially their best 2 AAA top games of Division 2 and Breakpoint. There it is. There's the news, guys.